We're back.
Oh.
We just witnessed a murder. Or the memory of a murder. And now we're going to a pig factory. I feel like Crouton is more useful in battle than he is in the general exploration.
I think he's meant for specific zones of exploration, if that makes sense.
Also doesn't help that I can't throw him very far, it seems.
And then it kind of like doesn't seem to mean a lot in a lot of the places, right?
Like, this seems rife for Crouton, but it's not. Okay.
I'll do this real quick. What the hell? Where's the healing thing? This fight was weird.
What about it?
I don't know. Something about the flow of that was weird, but we made it through. But, whoa. Was it just to get the floof? Yeah, I guess so. Okay.
That's interesting to see. So she's like
Literally
puppeteering.
marionetting him, yeah. Okay. I mean, floof is good for upgrades when I get them later. Which we don't have any upgrades to do. Or to get, rather, but...
Yeah, which I would say that like this style of upgrades, or I mean, hell, even what Starfield did would have felt better in Atomfall than what they decided to do.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't remember what Starfield did.
You had perks that you had to do like specific things
That door needs power.
in order to unlock the perk, and I think you also needed a skill point. I can't remember if you actually also needed the skill point, but like you'd have to get X number of kills with a dagger or something like that, or whatever. That's probably a bad example, but
Oh, so was it like challenge-based perks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, like, it had its disadvantages because it did mean some were locked behind, like, kind of annoying challenges. But
Oh, God.
it also meant that, like, you could
That explains the
unlock
smell.
perks just by doing things in the world.
That's so bad, I can taste it.
Screw these pigs. Compared to the insurance payout on each of them, it's way more expensive to have them all moved. It's hardly feasible. Seal the doors to try and protect the equipment. We'll evaluate losses when the storm settles. This is why we don't get attached. I'll pay you an extra 500 cash to make this happen quietly. So the number out of, like, that 10 out of 11 is the 10th note out of 11. Not that I collected 10 out of 11, which is
Oh,
not... I misunderstood that this entire time.
okay. So that's like 10th overall, not like X number in that chapter or whatever.
Yeah, so like no, that's the specific note out of the 11th. It's the 10th one out of the 11th. It's weird.
Okay.
So like when I collected this one out of 11, it happened to be the first one out of the 11. And then this one is the next one I collected. It's the third one out of 11, not the second one I found. Like, it's the second one, but not sequentially the second one.
Awful way to go.
Got it.
Oh,
And you probably
damn.
That probably
I'm
does
gonna
mean
have
you
to
missed
get through
one.
there somehow, ain't I?
Oh, this is rough. This is rough.
This is kind of the...
Is this like a swine flu type of vibe? Not?
Well, I don't think so. I think this
Am
is
I gonna have
just
to
like
force blast this? Oh, okay. I don't want to force blast a bunch of fucking pigs.
I do think that this is supposed to be evoke like just the harshness of working in these environments and that kind of reality.
And just how much a natural disaster will just fuck everything you had going.
Yeah, but also like how. So there was a pop up on the right hand side.
Over here? Ah.
Yeah.
All right, you're up, crouton.
Gross. Hate it.
Because like in a lot of these industries, it's like the animals are incredibly expendable.
This is true.
And it's something that is like we're not always comfortable with if we don't come into contact with it. It's why a lot of these it's why a lot of the facilities are placed outside of major population centers, so you don't
I'm gonna be sick.
you don't come into contact with like what processing
Don't
for
throw up.
your table means.
There's the table.
And it's like I'm not exactly I obviously like I'm broadly vegetarian toward vegan at the moment, but like I'm not, that wasn't my main reason for going that way. Wasn't like animal cruelty, but you know,
Yeah.
driving past like a chicken lot is still a little bit rough.
After Jolene let Tom go loose, he discovered the pig trap. How had Swoops kept this miraculous place secret from him? Tom ate everything he could clamp his jaws on. He didn't care if it was a pig or a washing machine. If you go hungry when you're young, you never trust in the next meal. You'll eat even if you're full, just in case. Tom never felt like he'd ever have enough.
Hurt people, hurt people. That's what Mama says.
She's not wrong.
Lots of bad folks were mistreated when they were little.
Yeah. It is a true statement.
That's why we talk about it as a cycle.
It's a true statement that
Where are you headed?
also needs to be broken at some point. As often is just stated as a, what are you gonna do? And I don't think that's very helpful.
That is also true, what you just said. Okay. Boss fight time?
It does feel like they're like teasing a boss fight of some kind over and over again, but like it never comes.
That's my house. Mama!
Oh, I hear the song.
No! Fuck you! No! Whoa!
Okay, anything over here? No. Okay. Oh,
Go,
what?
you big bastard!
Oh, hello? Hold on. Okay. Can I force push those back? Nope.
Oh, the church bell! He swapped? Swaps his bell had him doing tricks.
That's what it is. Okay. Mystical creatures such as Tuto's-Ham have transformed their trauma into a wound. Attack it to clear the stigma.
Before he gets up.
Okay. I will probably die. Simply because I used that help. I didn't know there was a gimmick to this fight.
Yeah, and that dodge where you was like snapping his jaws seemed like it was a little hard to dodge.
Gotta get to him.
We do love good God of War moments like this.
No. The bell!
Is this Jolene singing?
I think that's the implication.
Yeah. Alright, Tom.
It's like he's untouchable.
Oh, bitch.
Need to wait it out.
Okay. So when
When
he's
he's yellow-eyed like
yellow
that.
mode. I do wish there was a way to like throw those back, but I kind of get it. Wait, what?
Cough up my house right now! Gotta get to him.
That's such a wide area.
Yeah, that's what I was like at the beginning. You were
Well,
because you were on one side of it and dodging through it. Seemingly impossible.
yeah, and I kind of have iframes too, though, for it. So that's kind of helpful. Okay, he should be coming up now. Yeah. Come on, you little bastard.
Not much time.
How many church bells are in this area? Actually. Come on, buddy. Oh. Okay. Oh, I just have to jump out of his mouth. What? Why do I need... Oh, I have to throw it at the bell. Okay.
Can't reach the bell with just my spindles alone. I'll fix you all right.
Okay. We'll be fine.
Dude,
Oh.
his face looks gnarly now.
What's up?
His face looks gnarly now.
Yeah. Oh, like his teeth are missing and shit.
Yeah, the top is like all bent back.
And a big part of his snout is missing.
Gotta be kidding me.
Hell yeah. Look at this.
Yeah.
It's fucking Monstro, Connor.
This might be worse than the pigs.
Just gonna find our mom in here.
Ma, you in here? No way to reach the house. Gonna have to clear out all that stigma.
Oh, they're just screaming big.
A boat and a church are just me.
That fucking pig from earlier.
Tom,
Yeah.
they say for Tom. They say for Tom. But to Tom, it's all
Oh yeah.
the same.
All that for 5.
And eating well. Patience, patience, patience is all it takes. Is all it takes.
Okay. These levels are always so funny to me because, like, this. We know this is not how this works.
Hope that ain't the top of Jolene's church.
There we go. He really didn't think that through.
Tom's got nothing inside him.
Huh.
Ma, you in there? Can you hear me?
Little bug. So cute. She was just big enough for the smaller rides. Nervously gripping my hand, but having fun. Beignet crumbs all on her shirt. We never went back. I wish we had more carefree moments like that together.
I wish you were here.
Okay. I'm just not there, so. This fucking pig.
Woo-wee! That was some gator fight.
This
I'd
pig can't
applaud if
catch a
I
fucking
had
break
hands.
on her.
Mama's not in the house. There's just red yarn everywhere.
Red yarn. That means Huggin' Molly's been there.
What?
Didn't your grandma ever scare you?
Hmm.
Oh, Huggin' Molly's gonna snatch you.
Yeah.
Baba
they were
Yaga.
wandering off when I was little. Old Huggin' Molly steals children, and all she leaves behind is red yarn. Wait, is Huggin' Molly real?
All the stories are real, darling.
If Huggin' Molly took Mama, why?
Well, Molly takes children no one cares about. Your mama might have gotten away one too many times.
But there's nothing in the stories that talk about how to find Huggin' Molly.
I might know where you could start looking.
I mean, every culture has a children stealing figure. But I do like the implication, like, since her mom's a social worker, that Huggin' Molly would have it out for her. I think that's kind of a neat, like, little tying reality to folklore. These load times. This is 2025, guys.
Hazel had gone into the belly of the beast to find her mom once she reached the river bend, thanks to me. But Hazel's house was covered in red yarn, a sure sign of Molly's child-stealing ways. It looked like she got to Lacey first. Maybe Lacey had crossed paths with Molly. Tales of old Molly stealing children weren't just tales.
Oh,
Years
it's a
ago,
fox?
when he was no bigger than a minnow, Huggin' Molly even
No.
snatched Hazel's daddy, Trey. But Bunny got him back somehow. Hazel would have to track down old Molly to bring her ma back. Fortunately, I knew a spot owned by Bunny where she might find some leads.
Hush, hush, sweet Shetty. That's cute. I like that. I like that a lot.
The script is also interesting in the.
Bunny Flood's the only
book.
one that ever messed with her and lived to tell. Became obsessed and paid cash money to anyone who'd tell her about old Molly's whereabouts. Bunny Flood never was known to share. But there could be some clues in her house up ahead.
Wait, you're taking me to Bunny's house? I'm not exactly on her guest list right now. And ain't her house back that way?
Oh, this one's her weekend house. Can't
Fucking
expect
weekend
rich
house.
people to spend Sundays the same place they spend Tuesday. But
Of course
she
not.
don't
Why
come
would we?
much anymore. Scuttlebutt is something bad happened in that house.
Why
You
would
think her
we?
house is full of booby traps?
Well, I do hear that in her quest to find Molly, she might have taken some things that weren't entirely hers.
Ooh, she really got you shook.
Darling, listening to my fear is how I got this old.
I hope Bunny isn't there. Because that'd be awkward.
Okay. There we go. Okay. Hold wide to unleash strands and damage enemies in a wide area. Strand blast increase effect damage across where you impact. Okay, cool. We're gonna go all the way over here first. Because I want that cooldown acceleration. That's what I want. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's get to the house. Because I don't actually think we're there yet. And I think we can call it there. But also because I'm hungry.
Fair.
Gorgeous. Look at this. Hello, bird. Just destroying the local ecosystem.
Look at all that stigma.
God. So,
Alright, time to get to work.
I don't know why I thought about this, but there's leaks. And actually, I think they've mentioned it on Minmax. There were leaked screenshots of a Star Wars XCOM like, and I'm like, yeah, take my money. Here you go.
Yeah. I think think that makes so
Makes
much
sense to
sense. I'm
me.
surprised it hasn't happened yet.
Probably no one wants to, or not no one, but people just didn't want to pay for the IP yet.
Sure.
But also, that's a niche genre to begin with.
Yeah, that's
I feel.
fair. That's fair.
Because I mean, they did it with
it's
Marvel, and that game didn't sell well at all, even though it's like critically acclaimed and et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, I do think they should lean into the more base building XCOM components if they do it, though. Because I do
also-
think that would, because I'm reminded of a little bit of the minigame
Sheriff
in
Willie?
the original.
The
In the
stories you know about
original-
that Maui.
It's a very nice environment. I'm reminded of the minigame in the original Battlefront 2 that was like you control little points on a map and you would do like Battlefront battles to like claim the nodes or whatever. And like
What did
it
I
was
actually upgrade?
it was the mode that I liked playing the most when I played the game because it was like you could do and I would like to see something like that built out. It wouldn't be Battlefront, obviously, like a XCOM style game.
Yeah.
But it's like it'd be compelling to me to like you can choose a faction. Ideally, they'd make it so you could be like, I don't know enough about the newer faction from the new movies, but it's like ideally you could be something like Empire, Separatist, and rebel or whatever.
And that's what I was gonna say is like, if they do, I don't know what they have in that. I haven't actually looked at the league myself. I just don't want any more Skywalkers or like really any Jedi stuff. I'm kind of over that. There's way more stories to tell. Let me rephrase.
I just think it's like
I'm over the Jedi. I'm over the Skywalkers.
I just think you could see like something that basically had more emphasis on building out like a clone army, or if you're rebels, like a commando, whatever the hell the ranks are, I don't know.
Nice
Army
missions.
with like different specialties. And you can have like this Jedi and the Sith be like supporting roles where they have like, I don't know, like a 2-turn thing where they come in and help clear the map in some way, rather than being the focus that you're building.
Yeah. Bucolic Hills.
I do fundamentally think their abilities are both like too constrained and too crazy, if that makes sense, because like they both like the powers of the Force like are just obviously shown in a couple of the movies and several of the games now, that they're just wildly powerful, and yet they're constantly constrained.
Yeah, I would like to see more Force powers, like varied Force powers, rather than just the push pull, the mind tricks. Like you said, there's.
I think if they were let loose, you'd have a situation where like someone would have functionally destroyed a planet.
Yeah. I mean, they kind of go with it with what's it called? Last Jedi, where like they had Force basically
Another one of Mama's things.
mind reading and
What else did I
mind
get wrong about you?
like telepathy.
What's that?
Okay.
And then
No
like
way.
Luke was able to like Force project himself from like many planets away and affect the
Trey
world around
always
him.
thought he'd give his wife Bunny's ring. But she refused. Swore I was after the flood money. I'd never tell him, but I didn't want that gaudy ring anyways. We chose something more to my liking together.
She doesn't talk about Dad much. Nice to know they didn't care what Bunny thought.
Okay.
Damn it! The road's washed out.
Wait, what am I throwing at? Okay.
I don't know if it was established previously, but
Did the
placing-
storm crash the boat?
having Hug and Molly in here makes me think this is like specifically Alabama focused.
Abel, here's what we were talking about. Someone's got to do something about them burrs. They've been running more boats aground with their scurrying than usual. Iron nails, iron sheet metal, permanent marker, hammer. Nearly caught one. Snatched my tools right off my belt. Damn old critters.
Iron. Right. Maybe I should get myself an iron trinket.
Okay.
I do like the feeling of like a good, a well done like
Grappling hook.
grapple thing like that.
Dude, Sekiro's so good.
I've definitely felt it when it's not good.
Can't see a stigma knot. It's got to be here somewhere.
Maybe in this dilapidated shack. Okay, this is what I want. Unravel's cooldown acceleration is improved. Okay. He's such a goofy little dude. Okay. Come on, let's get to the mansion. Oh, that is the way I came. Okay. But what's this? Aha!
Better grab that. Need all the help I can get.
Annabelle, we need this sale to go through. Between the weeds, waging war on our biggest leads, and lack of good, reliable folk that lend a helping hand, the tobacco business ain't what it used to be. Here's hoping Budding Flood don't look too closely at our numbers. Lord, I don't ask for much. Don't let one bad harvest sink our family name.
You don't stay that rich by
Abernathy.
being kind.
Yeah, I mean, this is that industry is something covered also in the relatively new book, Demon Copperhead, which is like, as the name might make clear, is like a reconstruction of David Copperfield.
Yes, which I considered buying, but I ended up not picking it
I
up.
read part.
There's
I read
Mike's
part of
couch.
it. We read it for the
This
book
gives me the
club
creeps.
1 month, but I didn't finish it. I do kind of want to get it in paperback. I have it on Kindle, but it's one of those things I always struggle to read my books on Kindle.
Yeah, I can't do
For
it.
one, I might have gotten rid of my Kindle. I don't know where it is right now, so I might have accidentally gotten rid of it or lost it.
Well done.
I don't remember intentionally getting rid of it, but and then my phone just has too many things to distract me. My phone and iPad, so it's like trying to use it to read books is always fraught because like 1 minute I'm reading a book and the next minute I'm ooh. Little some kind of like fairy creatures.
Well, those are the burrowers, I assume.
Yeah, I know, but I'm framing them as like the Fae because that's kind of how they're functioning in this story.
Yeah. Should they come out from here? No, but
I
there's
suppose
an
it could be
arena.
more like leprechauns or something, but
Yeah, okay. Arena. Why did you...
so when you're unraveling them, they seem to pause time completely.
Yeah, which is kind of nice. And that double dodge is pretty nice, actually. That double dodge I
Alright.
got.
Now to the zone.
So I wonder, would I have gotten to do this arena anyways, or is this an optional arena? It seems like an optional arena. Gates open, doors still lock. Up to you to find some dirt on that old money grubbing harpy.
Some kind of break-in. No way that worked out for them.
Okay. We'll go to the house to see if there's a cutscene of any kind, and then we'll call it there. That's haunted. That is
Looks like a
haunted
lot happened at this old place.
as fuck.
Time to fill up my bottle.
Okay. We're gonna get the stigma
That's not a good sign.
next time. Later,
Awesome.
everyone.
Peace.